What is going on, YouTube? Hitamac making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to cover XRP, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. And remember, guys, today is the official last day. There's 14 hours left to enter the free Crypto TV BidFi giveaway down in the description below. So if you're new here or you've already been subscribed to the channel, make sure to enter this giveaway ASAP, as today is the last and final day to enter that giveaway, as the drawing will be tomorrow morning. So make sure to take advantage of this ASAP. As you guys can see, we're giving away a bunch of free stuff, so make sure to check it out. Make sure to subscribe to the channel ASAP, as you know, this is the last chance to do this. We'll see how many times we decide to do this later on, or maybe we'll wait for the markets to kind of come back before we start doing some more giveaways. So it is your last chance to enter. Now, what we have to talk about in today, I'm actually quite surprised with how these markets are starting to form here. I'm actually very surprised. We didn't make a video yesterday, and quite a lot of stuff happened yesterday, and quite a lot of stuff happened Friday night, which we need to talk about today, as we didn't get a chance to do it yesterday here, especially actually with like all the cryptos and the stock market here. The stock market has officially broken through all-time highs. It is absolutely insane. Yesterday, on Friday, was the first day that we managed to break through the highest point that we've ever been in the entirety of the stock market. Yesterday was the official final high point to start the beginning of 2024 off, finally breaking through the point that we've been trying to get to since December 31st of 2021. Let that sink in. Yesterday, or what was it? Friday was the first official day. It has taken a total, you can see a total of 745 days, which is nuts, because I remember talking about this point right here. It has taken 745 days, and we have officially broken through it on Friday. That's something to celebrate. It's incredible here. But beyond that, we're also looking at XRP, which is forming quite an interesting bull flag formation, which I think will reluctantly break us to the upside. We'll see if it happens. But beyond XRP, we also have to look at Solana, which I think we're going to have to tweak the chart ever so slightly to continue to align us with the way these markets are moving here, because theoretically, Solana should have broken, and it hasn't, which means we need to tweak the charts to accommodate for what's happening right now. Same thing goes with Ethereum. Same thing goes with Bitcoin here. Bitcoin is getting wedged in between its uptrend here, which could result in a nice steady run to the upside here. So I'm very excited to go over everything in today's episode. Now, with all that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump right into today's episode. So, guys, last we left off, it was 2 days ago, talking about a major warning for cryptocurrency, as pretty much we were starting to come to the end, the closest point of our ascending, broadening wedge. You can see right here, as we started to fill in this gap here, a decision was going to have to be made, and that could mean we could be falling lower. It is not a good sign. It still can, even with everything I'm going to say today, but you can see us breaking through the support here. It could cause a drop to the downside. Yes, it goes on what I said. It goes back on the words that I was mentioning here. It is still a possibility that we could see a dump, but I want to kind of show you what exactly is going on here and how we need to tweak the technical charts to kind of accommodate the price movement that we're seeing, which could inevitably bring us higher. And I'm quite excited to go over and talk about all this with you in a minute. Now, you can see a quick refresh of the cryptos kind of reveals everything we've kind of been talking about here. Markets have been stagnant, flatlined out, pretty much just bone dry over the past couple of days here. You can see fear and greed index is 57. That means we're neutral. We're probably going to be closer to 50 fairly soon as the markets kind of head onwards here. But while all this is happening, you guys can see the markets are pretty much flatlined. You can see since Friday, even Thursday, just trading sideways, stagnant. And then prior to that, we were pretty much stagnant for an entire week. So there's literally been very little to no movement across most all these cryptocurrencies, except for Dogecoin, and there is rumors that it could go to $5. It isn't, but just funny that people are mentioning that here. But for the most part, cryptocurrency is completely stagnant and flatline out. And this means something big is coming to the markets here. It's happened consistently. I remember since late 2016 talking about this here. And when we start to see this flatlined sideways movement, it is typically a reference to a big dump or a big pump of substantial volume either leaving or entering the markets that gives us opportunity to buy into it. So I'm very excited to see the results of that. Now, We're going to talk about XRP, and for those that want to know more about Solana, which opens up doors to trade, make sure to stick around just a little, as we're going to talk about that right after XRP. Now, as you guys know, we've been tracking XRP's beautiful kind of bull flag formation here for quite some time now. As you guys can see, we've had kind of 5 almost, if not 4 confirmed bull flags forming on XRP that has dated back to the beginning of 2023. Breakout, here's number 2, then we have 3, 4, here's number 5, which is quite interesting. The thing with number 5 is we managed to break outside, for the most part, of its moving average, but it hasn't had much luck doing that. You can see the one time we did, we pretty much fell right back below it, and we've been below it for quite a long time, literally since November all the way to January here. So almost 2 months of just flatline movements here since October 30th, October, November, December, January, if not even 3 months around that, of just kind of trending at this major resistance up here. Well, recently we fell down to bottom support. It's been 3 weeks now of retesting this vital green support level here, and we haven't had much luck breaking through it, which is a good sign. There's still a chance we could rally up. You could clearly see the bull flag that's forming here as it's continuing to pan out. We have a very solid support line, a lifeline that's holding out for XRP quite well. So the goal is for us to break through it. Now, we've noticed here, if we jump to like the 4-hour charts, zoom in, you can see there's almost been some sort of like fractal, some falling wedge, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It's been quite a tough one to map out, but you can see kind of how we've been using this major resistance up top here to kind of scale lower and lower and lower. And inevitably that's going to come retesting support, which we did. And now we're, retesting the top resistance here, and we'll see if we manage to break through it. Nevertheless, as you know, we can trade in multiple ways within this fractal here. You could either trade on the resistance, trade on the support, like trade inside the fractal, or you can trade on the breakout. We're going to do both here. Trading inside is more moderate to aggressive. Trading above it is the conservative approach that we're going to take here. But nonetheless, as we decide to trend inside of this, there's a chance we could be breaching off resistance here. And if we can close very small, maybe tomorrow, above resistance, which we're attempting to do today, if we can close above this yellow downtrend here, it might open up a very small, moderate to aggressive 4-hour trade up to price ceiling here, right to the moving average. That's more that moderate to aggressive trade. Now, as we said, even though we've broken below it, we have done it in the past, and it usually signifies a pretty solid run as we're nearing oversold. Once we break through price ceiling here, that's a reference to continuing and filling out the beautiful bull flag that's happening right now. So nonetheless, there is big opportunities here. If we could break through this downtrend, we'll buy in and long. And if we could break through this resistance here, we'll buy in and long as well. More conservative. Obviously, we'll update you guys on the trades that we're going to make and the risk factors that go into them on BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange, and we'll update you tomorrow morning. So make sure to take advantage of BidFi, because not only are we doing a giveaway, they're also doing a 500 USDT sign-up bonus for new users here by literally signing up, doing KYC, depositing crypto, and trading. And that's simple. You'll be able to earn 500 in free bonus crypto, which you can, anything you want to make off profit on that, you can keep, which is absolutely nuts. It's free cryptocurrency that you can take advantage of. So make sure to check it out down in the description below. Sign up ASAP here. Not only that, but what's also cool about BidFi is they offer a welcome rewards bonus as well as a demo trading account. Now, for those that had told me before, the link to BidFi down in the description was wrong for quite a while, probably, or probably maybe a couple of days here. They did revamp the new link, and I have updated that in case you do want to sign up. For those that maybe checked and it wasn't working, it is now. So definitely make sure to take advantage of that if you didn't get a chance to. But BidFi, besides the $500 sign-up bonus, they offer over $2,000 in free bonus crypto by signing up. You can see complete KYC, and you can earn a ton of free stuff here. So make sure to check this all out down in the description below ASAP. More so, they even have a demo account which lets you practice your trading completely free. It doesn't get any better than that. $50,000 in free Monopoly money to test your skills, get prepared, get familiar with the platform, and then when you're ready, you can obviously switch over to the demo account, to the live account, and trade around with real crypto. But this is a great way to practice and get familiar with BidFi and trading. All in all. So make sure to take advantage of that. Now, as you guys can see, very interesting here. I don't want to tweak the chart, but we're going to have to. First and foremost, something big is coming for Solana, and I mean huge. And if you're not paying attention, you will miss out, and it's a shame. But something huge Oh, didn't mean to do that. Something huge is forming here. If we jump to the 4-hour charts, you can see we need to kind of include the way these markets have been moving here, and it's going to look something, I mean, we could include that. It's a bit interesting. It's something like this, but we could also keep it how we had it before and just call this kind of like this little bull trap right here. But nonetheless, we are trending outside of it. You can see how long we've been flatlined out on the relative strength indicator at about 45 to 50. Jumping to the daily, you can see us trending below support. It's quite interesting that we've actually are starting to trend below it. It almost looks like we aren't. We're just kind of flatlined out. Bulls and bears are really coming for a massive retest. And what's interesting is it's almost like if we pull this down to accommodate the chart and then we pull this up just like that, you can see starting it off here, it still accommodates for that support, like we're getting wedged in. And I likely think that this is a big possibility. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like almost 7 retests of support here on this bull flag, which is bullish in my opinion here. And we are getting sandwiched. If we jump to the 4-hour, you can see even more so how we are getting sandwiched on this. If we pull this down ever so slightly, to accommodate for everything that's happening right now, you can clearly see what's going on here. So if I move up, you can see the numerous retests of support on this uptrend here in yellow, and you can see how we're clearly filling in the gap here. And a decision is going to have to be made ASAP. So for those that are Solana holders, get ready, because at some point this is going to breach, and if it breaks to the upside, it's going to be a very substantial run, and it could happen honestly at any minute now. The flatline movement trading since January 24th, or sorry, January 18th. It's been 3 days flatlined out at 50 on the RSI, filling in the bands here. A decision is going to happen very soon. You can even see how we're getting squeezed into the support here. It's going to be big, and it's going to pop, and it's going to be very substantial here. We can do it on the daily or the 4-hour. It really doesn't matter, but we are getting stuck inside of here, and a decision is going to have to be made, and the goal is that it decides with a break to the upside. That's obviously the main focal points that we have to pay attention to, because we've been flatlined out even here since January 7th on the relative strength indicator, building up steam, building up pressure. This inevitably will not last, and we're pretty much at decision time probably tonight, if not tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled on Solana market movements, because this is going to be big, and it's going to be, quite exhilarating here. As for the Ethereum charts here, it's kind of similar too. A lot of these cryptos are pretty much just falling stagnant, not really seeing much movement at all. We've just been kind of floating sideways, doing absolutely nothing, trying to incorporate this here a bit harder, but it is as well consolidating too. Nonetheless, we are forming some sort of descending fractal as we slowly head lower. Decisions going to have to be made off this as well. This 4-hour market movement here is not one that lasts, and it's either going to break us down or we're going to break through it and swing up. So it's pretty much across the board with a lot of these cryptos. Same thing goes with Bitcoin too. Check this out. Bitcoin is literally doing nothing. I mean, it is absolutely insane to see this. The fact that we are bone dry flat on the relative strength indicator, doing nothing right here on Bitcoin's 4-hour is insane. It is not a common market movement here, and it is not going to last. And a decision is going to have to be made very soon, and we're probably going to be breaking up, but we'll see where that goes. As for the S&P, breaking through this resistance is huge. Sending broadening wedges, breaking us upwards is a good sign for a continued bull run. So, I mean, it's all aboard. Get in, because we're doing incredible things here. And as you can see too, with these bull flags, they do break us out. After hitting bottom, they do break us out here, as we predicted. And that same thing is what we're expecting to see happen with like Solana and even XRP, is a breakout just like the S&P 500 had. So with that all being said, though, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.